Hey guys, MKDH here, and I thought I'd do a new project. I don't come. That's too fast for me to read. This is Lost Magic, and here we would open to get back. Yeah, Lost Magic is sort of a strategy game, sort of. It's also sort of strategy RPG hybrid. With a girl and spoilers, the girl's not playable. That was the missed opportunity. So yes, welcome to Lost Magic, and welcome to Let's Play Lost Magic. And how ironic did I start recording this in the precise minute my mom had died 3 years back, and yeah, yeah. Actually, that had me go through a breakdown about a week ago because I was thinking that eventually redoing my project for Battalion Wars and Zelda Majora's Mask, and particularly because of a comment thanking me for what was it? For my Majora's Mask playthrough, and then I realized. And then I realized that things just wouldn't be the same without my mom dead. Ironically, I ended up perked up despite some further bad news that came the day after I was hyperventilating basically because the bad news that I'm not perked up because of the bad news, mind you. I'm perked up because of something that was said on the side. That the bad news is that my uncle. My uncle recently got diagnosed with terminal liver cancer. He's expected to have only 3 months to live, so that's fine. I remember him being friendly enough, so yeah, yeah. Moment of silence, more or less. The irony is that what has me perked up is that I would get a birthday present. Namely, I get treated to some food from my favorite restaurant, Denny's. Mm, Delivery, of course. Because after my hyperventilating about my mom's death, yeah, couldn't have been better timing, actually. But yeah, it still sucks that my uncle has liver cancer, terminal. Uh, and I also learned a detail about a past death of a family member. Let's just say it creates a very, very eerie coincidence, and not even the one that one of the other sisters of mine, one of the other sisters of mine mentioned. No, that would be too simple. Just, buddy, buddy, we got a game to play. Lost Magic with a Nintendo DS. We got new game, load game, multiplayer, Wi-Fi connection, and hand settings. And then I'll just go to the new game because load game just shows save files. Multiplayer, I have to check how that goes. Wi-Fi connection is definitely defunct because the Nintendo DS Wi-Fi is gone. And hand settings, just changes hand settings, and just going to use my right hand, of course. So, new game. Huh? This is what the creator pathetic. No wonder he was on the verge of being wiped out. And rightly so. suddenly a cowboy comes. Like, that's enough. I will not allow any more of your selfish treachery. You always did make me laugh, Bishop of the White Knight. Bishop of the White Knight, huh? You cannot defeat me alone, now that I have the same form as once. Why don't you just run out with your tail between your legs while you still can? Do not underestimate me. I am keeper of the one life. It is my duty to protect the world in the hopes of its people. I see. So you bring that final hope to tell me you can't win. The grand final shifted up and get your hook. Ha! And you talk about duty. You're simply diverting attention to what you should truly be doing. All under the cover of little self-sacrifice. This is your best joke yet. Kneel before me. Praise my name, and I shall reap you the same sacrifice as someone even know your name. Never! So we are in a course tutorial, and it's telling us about the bottom of the screen and unleash attack magic. Well, the guy's going to fire. The guy known as the Bishop of the White Knight is going to fire as a spread shot. Yeah, like so. Okay, got it. Alright! I've won out best the priestess. Never hate my magic! More tutorials though. This is teaching us how to use different spells, but yeah, it's a little iffy. No, I meant to showcase how this ends. Namely, this is going to be an area of effect explosion spell. Like so. Another one. And another one. Yeah, that's in case you missed with the spreadsheets. Why? Just having those ones allows her to express my power completely. How? To do with that power, diva of the twilight? What is it that you suffer from? What has brought you to such insanity? Oh God, you have got conflict, don't you? It is my so fingers you ordered that it's rotten, pestering, filthy mouth of men. Oh God, you're being overboard with the girl power. You are so fire away. Destruction for the sake of creation. Is that what you think we need? I'm sorry, Diva, for spoiling. I can't help you, not anymore. Which means we have to settle this here and now. And this guy fires with his spell now. That's the bottom screen of the attack magic. This guy fires now with an advanced spell. Yeah. And it does nothing, of course. Foolish man. I'm the creator who died so long ago. It's now mine. You think you can hurt me? Very well. As a sign of respect for your pitiful self-sacrifice, I'll allow you to take me as a minion in the creation of my new world. You are one of the old redeemed, omnipotent giant and create a new, delicious. Oh God! Ow! They suck. Ah! Oh, yeah, gameplay. Gameplay with food. Isaac, I can only. It's a light up. Hey, you. Yeah! Finishing spell. Oh! No! We fake? How dare you? It wasn't a fake a moment ago. Did you not see the orb of light travel away?
That's real, Leonard. Your final act of defiance is being seen once again. One without a taste of protecting will not be hard to find. Your sacrifice this morning delayed the inevitable. Think of that, foolish sage of nothingness. Ha 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 ha!
Chapter 1. Father's Final Message. Home of the Wood Forest, a small house tucked away deep in the forest. The memory of that day will surely live with me forever. Yeah, I'm kind of reading between the game and the instruction booklet now. Ink black clouds blotted out the or jet black clouds darkened the sky as wave after wave of vile monsters ravaged our quiet town. The people were thrown into chaos, panic, and fear, running for their lives. In all the destruction and confusion, and before I had a chance to think, I was separated from my father and mother and father and lost sight of them. Overcome with fear, I fled deep into the old dark forest. I took no belongings, food, or drink. I ran until I could run no more. And finally, exhausted, I collapsed and fell to the ground. The story. This is a story of the age ushered in by the passing of the great creator, divine architect of our world. The people were long protected by the 6 forms of magic and the 7 wands left to them by the creator. The wielders of magic, magicians, maintained law and order. The 7 wands were entrusted to 7 especially powerful magicians, called sages, and passed down from one generation to the next. Thus the power of the Creator was kept safe, and the many benefits of magic made the people's lives rich and easy. In this way, 1,000 years of golden, blessed peace continued across the world. But a fateful event was to forever change the world. The Diva of Twilight, a sage and keeper of the world of Wand of Balance, lost all hope in those she was charged to protect, the people. Disillusioned and angry, she called forth monsters, terrible creatures from another realm, into the world. The death knells of the Golden Age tolled across the land as the monsters ravaged towns and killed wantonly. Many of the other sages, the defenders of the people, succumbed to the power of the Diva. Hope, now little more than a flickering candle, was about to burn out completely. The youth by the name of Isaac, Isaac, a 14-year-old boy separated from his parents amid the chaos enveloping the world, is found by a venerable magician named Hannah Arlene, Hannah Arland, who lives deep in the old forest. Taking him as her student, Hannah Arlen begins the boy's training in magic. Not long afterward, Isaac's father appears before him in the forest. Without saying a word, he hands Isaac a wand and then is gone. What did my father want to say to me? Isaac wonders. His desire to find his father is about to spark a great adventure. For this is the story of hope, however small, in a world ravaged by despair. An old witch who lives in the heart of the forest found and saved me. She nursed me back to health, and once recovered, I became her pupil in the ways of magic. Although she can be a little severe at times, she treats me as her own grandchild. But one day, something happened. I met my father again, out in the forest. I was filled with overwhelming joy at seeing him again, but something was different. Father, what's wrong? Please say something! It is you, isn't it, Father? Wait! Father, please! Father! The same dream again.
Look at this. You're sleeping. Time to leave your cot, child. Get that face washed.
Yes, ma'am.
After breakfast, we'll practice some basic magic again, so don't forget your staff.
Father, what were you trying to tell me? What was it you wanted to say, but couldn't? So, let me go over the characters so far real quick. First, our protagonist is Isaac Whitebread, the hero of this story. This inquisitive magician in training aims to become even stronger than his father. He loves green apples. His father was that guy in the white hat, Russell Whitebread. Isaac's father, he's somewhat stern and harsh, but believes in justice above all else. He also has a very big secret. And the woman who Russell was fighting was Eva of Twilight, one of the seven sages, the protector of the world. Having fallen into despair with human weight, she has decided to wipe them out using her magic. And of course, this old woman who the game just calls Master is Hannah Arlen, an old magician who found Isaac exhausted on the forest one day and took him in as her pupil. She thinks of Isaac like a friend. So far, there's her characters who are described in the manual. I'll get into them as the game goes on. For now,
Okay, let's start with the basics. Have you got your one?
yes, ma'am.
Woman first. Let's get rid of that. That's where you want to go. Right up in that chest.
Yeah, like StarCraft. Yeah, basic. Yeah, as you can see, the touchpad is the touchscreen is for moving the player around. None of the other buttons do anything yet. But anyway, we need to open this chest. Not that it have any thing up either, or did it stop force tutorial?
Good. He did nothing. Hey, that's nothing in mine. Master, that's not good.
Come on, it's basic movement, I think.
You didn't expect to be rewarded for simply walking somewhere, did you?
Hey, boy! I love Hannah smiling like this.
Well then, let's practice some magic next. I don't know. Green shiny screen over here. Hey, go on, press one.
Yep, if you hold L, this shows up the magic circle.
This is the basic.
Definitely do, but yeah, I agree. Magic would never be easy.
Yeah, no problem.
Yep. Let's hold L, and then. It's not working. If you hold on the touch screen, you can re-aim what you're about to do. What we're about to do. That arrow that symbol on the bottom of the screen, now on the top right, that indicates that the magic will be directional or whatnot. Anyway, what we are going to do is throw a fireball. Oh, a fireball! then, this shouldn't take too long. Just be careful not to get too badly hurt. So this is how the game goes. We can move around, D-pad shifts the camera location. There's a full map of the battlefield on the top screen, as well as Isaac's set. And also the objective description with a... You might also notice that there's something saying time right below defeat all the monsters. But they're not relevant in this part. We can take out time. When we click on Isaac, his stats show up. His other stats show up. We can see his movement power indicated by the boot, his attack power indicated by the sword, his physical defense indicated by the shield, his magic defense indicated by the ankh, his maximum MP indicated by the wand orb, and of course some flag that isn't important yet. Also these hexagons, I want to say, they start with David. Well, they involve something, but I want to say they're not relevant. What it involves yet? I think I could say, open, yes, you can click on the month. There's their stats too. This guy's at level 1. And the monsters never have MP. Oh, and yeah, you can draw magic spell symbols as small as you'd like. However, don't be a smart ass, you can't rotate them. The runes will not get any easier to... The runes won't be... The other runes won't be so easy. Hey, well, I turn this on. This is a wonderful one. I see the green enemies in the south. And this is the one. And this is magic to heal your own sleep. Using a lot of magic and quick succession, we trust them. Practice, in case you're wondering. This is the water room, and it's not so easy to draw. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, if you heard that sound, it indicates that you drew the symbol perfectly. Yeah, it's easy to do with a B, with an upside down B, but the S that the water rune demands of you. Easier to throw the light as long as you go clock, as long as you start from the top instead of going slowly. That misty English was frozen today. Oh, and yeah, going on the regeneration in the next part. It's just going on long enough anyway. And we leveled up. Oh, and for reference, I did HP at level 1 is 300. Precisely, yeah, I did some digging in the wrong data, sort of, or actually RAM data. When we were in that battle, yeah, we had a clear time defeated the survival. I'll go over them later. Oh, and the magic circle will use. Well, look, they'll come into the play in the future. It is going on long enough. Well, I think it's just enough for today. You see, basically, you're back to magic perfect and well. Of course. After all, who can make progress without the person understanding the basics? Very good. You're right. You know your time. But still, yes, I'd like you to teach me some powerful magic. Not quite yet. Magic like what I saw you. I follow you. Alright, that's perfectly cooking box. And you only burn your fingers. Now without control of wind. After the Thank you. Good life lesson, Anna. It's a good life lesson. And believe me, LostMagic has more good life lessons. I'm ready. I want to catch up with my father so badly. I know my parents are alive. I need to be able to go and find them. Yes, ma'am. I promise. But I almost forgot. The head of 10th Village sent a request for some fish. Did you run it up? Over here? Of course. No problem. Can't hit up the web, remember? Don't go getting left on the farm. Go chase them there and come back. Get back. You hear me? Yes, ma'am. See you later. Well, we're on the map screen. Oh man, yeah, so I'm playing on an old phone. So you can see graphical glitches with the map screen swapping. Canterville is this village that miraculously escaped a full-on monster attack. The windmill plains along the way, the grassland ruled by mighty winds where many windmills bring flower. And Witchwood Forest, shafts of sunlight beam through the trees, and many magic herbs grow here. I may as well bring up the menu. We have lineup, spellbook, save, load, and quit. Only lineup is relevant to gameplay, and we can't even do anything with it yet beyond UI stat because that's the unit or item you wish to change twice. That's how you UI stats. Press on this head icon, and you'll be able to see his stats in general. I'll go into that in the next part. The X is also for stuff. Here. Yeah, you get the picture. Spellbook. Well, I'll showcase it in the extras. It's just basically an encyclopedic recording of any spells you've ever used on the card. Barring any card save full deletion, because you can fully delete the save data on the card. There's a fun combination. I forget what it is. Save flow and quit. Yeah, those go without saying. Anyway, I'm going to call it a part because this has gone on long enough. So watching. I hope you have a good day. MKD8 out. Yeah. And yeah, that's what just basic tutorial stuff.